promise you that you'll never meet another person as mentally tough as you in your entire life. And he hasn't, and he never will.
What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? This your girl, China White, and you just entered the Lion's Den. Which girl, China White? Grab your drinks. Let baby girl light your cigar. See, you are in for one hell of a night. Yes, you are in for one hell of a night with your girl, China White. Follow me on Instagram, China White, the number 4 life. Fuck with your girl, become a member. My live streams go to members only. I have old live streams about cheating, about, your girl is fucking, you know, your girl cheating. Why we change the way we change? I think I'm gonna take a different settle today, a different tempo. I'm kind of like I'm gonna go in, but I'm kind of like I'm more so laid back today. I got a lot on my mind right now, so I got a lot on my mind today. So I'm gonna go in. I'm just not going in hard. Yeah, shout out to you, fam. Members are mods. If I seen you a couple of times, and I know who you are. I'm gonna mod you up straight off rip. You're a part of the Lions Den. You're a part of the team. You rock with me. You modded up on my shit. So let me see how I sound real quick, and then we about to get into this shit. My live streams go to members only, so become a member. I have 2 different tiers. If you want to um become a member, it's $2.99. I made it low like that for everybody because I believe like some people might be going through something and like the money really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It matters, but it doesn't matter in a sense. It's like this is the type of shit that I do. And I have a 15.99 tier. If you want to join that tier to support my platform, that's just straight off support. You can become a lone wolf in this shit. So let me see how I sound. We about to go into this shit. Give me a second. All right, I sound good. What's good, everybody? What's up? I see you in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button. It's kind of like, I don't know why. Like the people that rock with me, y'all not really hitting those likes. Listen, it has a lot to do with the growing of my channel and it has a lot to do with my analytics, right? Because I really read my analytics. It has a lot to do with that. Make sure y'all get those motherfucking likes up, right? Before we go into this shit, you already know your girl is raw. I'm raw. I'm raw. I don't hold anything back. You know, I don't hold anything back. So let's get into this shit. Number one. Well, let me break this down. So, women, we have secrets. We have secrets. We have small secrets. We have big secrets. We have things we don't want men to know about us, especially when we're getting ready to deal with a man, especially in a long term relationship. We still do not drop our mask for a man that we deal with. There's a reason why we do that. We don't drop our mask. It could be for many different reasons, but we hold secrets. We move a certain way with men, and a lot of times when we're dealing with a man that we really like, our masks kind of like fall, and we don't know that our masks fall. Not just that, we have secrets because we want to conquer a man, right? Women conquer men as well. All right, let's get into this shit. Number one, women don't tell you the truth until you fall for her. That's when the truth comes out. So when we're dealing with a man, we're not going to straight up tell you the truth. We're not going to tell you the truth about our life. We're not going to tell you the truth about our money. We're not going to tell you the truth about the men that we fuck. We're not going to tell you the truth about our true intentions with you. The only way you know a woman is being for real is when you begin to see her flaws. When you begin to see she's a bitch. When you begin to see her without her makeup on. When you begin to see her without her weave. When you begin to see her dark side, the things that she tried to hide in the beginning. Because when a man is dealing with a woman, those first beginnings, you might think in your mind that, oh my God, this girl is really she's the one, right? But the more and more you deal with her, her mask begins to slip because she's beginning to gain more of emotional attachment to you. She's beginning to understand your ways and your wants. So when a woman begins to understand that when it comes to you, when we begin to understand that when it comes to you, it's kind of like we fall for you. When we fall for a guy, right? We fall for your good and your bad side and your good side. We can't hold that back. It's kind of like the things that you do that's bad, we love. Even though we might talk about it, even though we might bring it up, we love that shit. So it's kind of hard for us when we're dealing with a new guy and that guy is not you. Because we develop some sort of attachment to you and the things that you like, and we begin to understand you. So when it comes to a guy that we're dealing with, we will take the good and the bad if we truly like. If we begin to grow this attachment phase and growing a woman, if you want a woman to be attached to you, that leads up to an obsession. You know what I mean? A woman can gain an obsession, you know, just by dealing with you. And it's kind of like this, right? When we grow an obsession with a man, we grow an obsession with everything. We grow an obsession with shoes. We grow an obsession with clothes. We grow an obsession with our kids. We grow an obsession with food. We grow an obsession with the gym. We grow an obsession with our bodies. We grow an obsession with our hair, our makeup. Yes, and the men that we deal with, we grow an obsession with you. We do. So with that, if a woman grow an obsession with you, that's not a bad thing. We just that's just the way we move when we're dealing with a man. So we take your good and your bad. So we will begin to show you our true side the moment we start to catch feelings for you. That's when you see the bitchiness. That's when you see the lying. That's when you see the manipulating. That's when you see the fake. That's when you see the phony. You see all of that. And that's something we try to hide. So what we'll do is we'll keep you at a distance because we don't want you to ever be turned off by us. We don't want you to be turned off by us. Okay, it is annoying when a woman is developing obsession with a man, but that's just us. We obsess over things that we love, and we can't help it. We do. We obsess over things that we love. We just do. As women, we are very possessive. We we're very calculating when it comes to the man that we want, the man that we deal with. We're very calculating. So the obsession that we have with you, it is us building that attachment. It's not bad. If you deal with women, you understand a woman is going to be obsessed with you, especially when she wants you really bad. When you don't give her everything that she wants from you, because when we get with a man, we might want to talk to you from sun up to sundown, just to hear your voice or just to see you. We might just want to lay in the bed with you all goddamn day. It's because we're building this attachment to you, and that's what you want. You want the woman to be attached to you. When a woman begins to become attached to a man, she's willing to drop different things to be close to you. So in order for a woman to actually truly see some sense of value, she's going to invest her time, and her time is dropping different things in our life because we women, we're very busy. So if I got school, I got gym, I might go out on the weekends. I'm going to change all of that. I'm not going to do those things anymore if it comes to a man that I truly want. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to change my schedule around for you. So it is going to be an obsession. It is going to be an attachment. And you're going to see our bad side. You're going to see the things that we try to hide from you. We can only hide. Let me repeat that. A woman can only hide those dark side and those things from you when she keeps a distance from you, when she's not trying to be attached to you. She just wants to deal with you. But when she grows an obsession with you, the attachment phase, we cannot hide it. We can't. We can't. We become extremely possessive when it comes to you, because she wants to learn you and she doesn't want no one else with you. It's kind of like you're the golden jewel. Like, fuck, I found this amazing man and he's blowing my top back. He's getting me caught up. And it's kind of like, I don't want no other woman to have you because I love you. I am endearing myself to you. I'm investing in you. So when a woman begins to invest in a man, she doesn't want another woman to take what she's invested in. It's more so territorial because she feels like that woman is going to get the best of you. She's going to get your sexy side. She's going to get your fun side. She's going to get the dick. The dick is very important to us as well. When a woman say dick is not important, it's just that she never had good dick before. That's why she says dick is not important. Or she was in a relationship or dealt with a man with good dick, and that dick put it on her and had her caught the fuck up, and she just don't lean on the dick anymore. She want to lean more on how you treat her, how you deal with her. So when a woman is scoring that phase, we do become territorial of you. We don't want another woman to experience you. You know, it's not hate. It's just that she's scared. It's a vulnerable position when a man is getting you caught up and you are scared that another woman is going to take what's yours. That's it. You know, she see you as a piece of property. She see you as something to possess, something to control. And with men may say, I don't like bitches like that. All women are like that. If she sees something in you, she's going to invest in you, and she's not going to want another woman to take you. That's just the way we move. We move like that. So, in order for us to actually gain more, so that you don't deal with a certain type of woman, even though she's lacking certain things, we'll give you more so you don't go on a search for that woman that you actually want. So, if you are dealing with a woman, let's say you're dealing with a woman and she's falling short on her looks, and you a type of man, your dick just get hard for a woman that's beautiful. What that other woman do, she will make up for that shortcoming in other ways, in different departments, so you don't be on a search for that. So we'll give and give and give and give to the relationship, so you don't ever go out and find exactly what you actually desire. So that's where that comes into play. And with that woman is extremely possessive. You know what I mean? She becomes extremely possessive. So we off rip, we don't drop our mask in the beginning stage because we don't want to run you away. In a sense, we try to get you caught up too. Don't think that because you a man, you don't have feelings. When I hear men say they're emotionally unavailable, all this other shit, like that's bullshit. A woman has a way of conquering you. She has her way of doing that. That's a whole nother live stream. That's a whole nother live stream for a whole nother day. But when we're talking about a woman, you knowing her truth, she's not going to give you her truth in the beginning. You're going to get the truth when she drops her guard, and it's kind of like, baby, listen, take me. Yes, I'm bad in these areas, but I don't want you to leave me because I'm a bitch. I don't want you to leave me because I scream. I don't want you to leave me because I wear hoochie clothes. I'll change all of that. And that's when the changing process come into play. That is when a woman wants to change for you. I have an upload I'm gonna drop later on today. I dropped it last night, but I deleted it because I fucked up in the editing. It'll be out later on today, right? And it's about how a woman changes for the man she desires. She's not going to be the same with her bad side. If you're dealing with a woman, right? And this is just some common sense type shit. When you're dealing with a woman and you want a woman, she may has, let's say you have a list of 10 things that do it for you with a woman. She's fine, she's sexy, she's intelligent, she makes her own money, she doesn't have kids, or she haven't bought the car carousel, whatever your list is of what you want in a woman. We women, we want to embody that. We're going to embody everything you have on that list. Because in our minds, if we change, we're going to be a better fit for your kingdom or a better fit for your heart. We want to be that main chick. We don't want you to look at us and be like, oh, that's just any other chick. We want to be special to you. So even if you have a list of things, she may think some of those things is too much. So she might take some of those things off the list and embody some of those things. And if you still deal with her and she's embodying some of those things, that's good enough for her. But it may not be good enough for you. That is why you stick to your strip when you're dealing with a woman. Never let a woman have step on the things that you desire. It's always a conquering process when you're dealing with a woman. That conquering process is the turn up. It is the turn up. That's what makes me who I am today. That's what makes me brilliant. That's what makes me smart. That's what makes me maneuver the way you want me to maneuver. That's what makes me change my thought process. When the conquering process is over for you as a man, that's when you become lazy. And you already feel like you got her. So you leaning more so on, okay, I got this bitch caught up. She's obsessed with me. I don't have to conquer her. I don't have that list anymore for her because I'm lazy now. I already got the pussy. I already got what I want. She's already caught up. You become lazy. And that is when we go back to our old ways. We want you to forget. We don't want you to, okay, if you with me and you know you don't deal with women that yell and scream and fight with you, the moment you drop your guards when it comes to me, and I don't have to work at it anymore when it comes to you, when you drop your guards, I'm gonna go back. I'm a backslide to how I used to be because you are done conquering me. You feel like you already got me. And that's a lazy position men do when it comes to women. You become real lazy, and because you feel like you got the pussy, you feel like you got her mind, you feel like you got her heart. You don't, there is nothing else. No, dealing with a king, dealing with a masculine man, there is no stopping. You continue to conquer your women, and it's like you working. It's like when I see my grandmother and my grandfather was never done with my grandmother. He just wasn't. He was never done with her. It was always a list of things that she must be, the things that whatever you desire in a woman. But when you stop, that is when we stop. Because we look for ways to maneuver around your list. We look for ways, how can we get what we want from the men that we deal with? Right. And the moment you sit back and say, hey, she's doing exactly what I want, she's changing up, I'm done. You give up. Keeping your boot on our necks, it's not a bad thing. It's just you actually building us to be that amazing woman. So much so that when guys come across me, when guys meet me, they see me as wifey material because I'm one hell of a woman for the men that I deal with. But because I think the way you think, because I see the world the way you see the world, I'm not looking to more so towards what men want from me. I'm looking at what you desire from me. And how you know that is by her, is by the way she talks to you, by the things that you gave her, list you gave her to do, the things you wanted her to do. That's how you know that this woman is still in the process of being conquered by you, because she's still not at a stop of the things that you desire in a woman. You get what I'm saying? She's constantly changing. She's constantly growing. She's constantly trying to be a better woman for you. She wants to fit like when we're dealing with a man, we want to be the special one. It don't matter if you have two chicks, it don't matter if you have three chicks. We want to know that we're special. And however you make your women feel like they're special, that has a lot to do with you. Because the more we feel special, the harder we're driven to you. We become more weaker when it comes to you. But the moment we feel like we're not special to you, it's kind of like, hey, I'm not special to you. I'll be special to somebody else. We got to feel that way when we're dealing with a man. If we don't, we feel like you treating us like how you treat all your other women. And we don't want to be treated like that, even if she's dealing with another man. Because we're selfish. We are. And that's some real shit. You know what I mean? So when it comes to her truth, you only get the truth when she drop her mask. And when she drop her mask, and it's when she becomes obsessed with you. When she can't fight her emotions no more. When it's like, fuck, this nigga called me, I gotta pick up the phone. This nigga text me, I gotta answer. This nigga, you still got some sort of hold on me. You get what I mean? So I can't really hide my bad side because you still got that hold on me. If you didn't have a hold on her, she would never answer. She would never talk to you. She will ignore you. She will act like you don't exist. That is for a man that don't have a hold on a woman. But because you have that hold on her, she can't help it. And that energy never dies. It never dies. So that's something you must understand when it comes to a woman. Make sure y'all get my motherfucking likes up. All right. I'm kind of laid back today, y'all. I got a lot on my mind. So, number 2. So, when you deal with a woman and the beginning stages, she's not giving you sex, right? You deal with her for about a month. The bad experience that the last dude left on her, she feel like, damn, if I have sex with him, I'm just gonna run him away. It's kind of like we don't want to run you away. We don't want to give you sex and you get what you want, and then next thing you know, you treating me just like all the other women. So we're gonna withhold the sex from you. and I could be feeling you. I could be, wet when it comes to you. I'm not going to let you know that, but I am. I am turned up when it comes to you. So I withhold the sex from you because of the last man I invested time, energy, etc. It could be money. It could be she changed her life around for that last dude. Now she's dealing with you. You may be pursuing her and she's pursuing you, but at the same time, she's not going to drop her guards when it comes to you due to the last man mistakes. And she's holding you accountable for the last man. So if I was in a relationship with you and I gave to the relationship whatever the fuck he wanted me to do, or whatever the fuck you wanted me to do when I was with you, right? The moment the relationship end, I feel like I wasted my fucking time with you. So the next dude I deal with, I'm going to be more so cautious. I'm not going to allow you to get me in a emotional place that you gaining and gaining and gaining from me, because at the end of the day, women, the moment a woman develop emotions and feelings, it's kind of like, fuck, now this nigga got me in a bind. Now he's getting me in a place I don't want to be, because I'm willing to drop my all my guards for him, and I don't want to do that. Because every time I do that, when I drop my guards for a man, he always get what he want, and I never get what I want. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I don't want to invest my emotions. Every fucking time I invest my emotions with a nigga, he just step on them. I'd rather deal with men from a business aspect instead of emotional, because it's kind of like when I involve my emotions, when I sacrifice my emotions, I always get fucked. And I don't want to do that. So when she deal with you from a mental. Everything is more so mental than physical, than emotional. But every man understand, once you tap into her emotions, you're tapping into her energy, you're tapping into her heart, you're tapping into her heartstrings, you're tapping into her kindness, you're tapping into her awareness, you're tapping into her mental. All of those things follow when you tapping into her emotions. So when we're dealing with a man, we hate giving the man our fucking emotions, because it's kind of like, fuck. He's owning the fuck out of me. And he still doesn't see me where I want to be in his life. So now I am chasing him, and he's not realizing how hard I'm going for him, and I can't walk away because my emotions are involved. So when we dealing with a man, we keep these pit bulls, we keep our guards up, because we still want to make it easy for us to walk away from you, just in case we begin to see that bullshit, some of the bullshit men do, those player tactics, those lies, those games, those, you know what I mean? When you have a woman caught the fuck up, we don't like that shit. We really don't. So when we're dealing with a man, if the last man took took pieces of us, if he have took pieces of us, because we all know when a woman is dealing with a man take pieces of the woman that he deal with, and that's his way back of getting into her life. Because we don't take pieces of you, you take pieces of us. You're the man here. You're the conqueror, you're the leader, you're the teacher, you're the provider, you're all of that. So when you conquer a woman and you distance yourself from a woman, you take pieces of her. And we get confused, we get frustrated, because the reason why a lot of times women be angry when she's leaving a man, or when she's not dealing with a man, because you took pieces of her and she's still trying to figure out how to get it back. You get what I'm saying? So that's when she becomes psycho bitch. That's when she becomes crazy and deranged. because you done took pieces of her and she's trying to figure out how to get it back. If she never had a mother to teach her, if she never had a father to teach her, if she never had grandparents, if she never had a teacher to teach her, how does she gain herself back from dealing with a man in a long term relationship? She's going to come psycho bitch when it comes to you. It is all a healing process for a woman when she's dealing with a man like you, because men, you are the authorities. But you must understand that when you're dealing with a woman, so when we're dealing with you, um we're going to keep our guards up, especially if the last men took pieces of us and we're still trying to gain that shit back. It's kind of like, why would I give myself to this man I just met and the last man did me like shit? I'm more so going to be, and that right there, y'all, that is the reason why some of the women that you meet, right, they have these high expectations of you, because she already know if she give in and you have not yet gave in to her, then she's not going to do it for you, because the last guy she gave into without having high expectations of him, he actually took pieces of her and she didn't gain anything. So the next men she deal with is kind of like playing chess. She doesn't want to involve her emotions. The moment a woman drop her guards, and listen, y'all already know, if you've been dealing with a woman, you already know the moment she drop her guards down for you, she drop her emotions for you, there's nothing she's not willing to do for you. But that takes a man that's used to dealing with women. If that's too much information for you, if I'm giving you too much, I'm not going to even say game. If that's too much information for you, you're not yet used to dealing with women. When you're used to dealing with women, you know their bitchy side. You know how hard they go. You know that when it comes to a woman and her emotions, she's willing to sacrifice. She's willing to sacrifice when it comes to you, because she deem you something to sacrifice for. In the same sense, she may not change. She wants you to take her for who she is. Because remember what I said in the beginning of the live stream? Women only drop their guard to a man that women only drop their guards to a man that she becomes used to. But because you are done conquering her and you are more so comfortable with her crazy deranged ways, or she's not changing for you anymore, but she still becomes a living sacrifice for you, but she may not change because you're done conquering her. You became lazy. If you didn't get what the fuck I said, just rewind. Just rewind, because I know when I'm saying some dope shit. That was some deep shit. You gotta rewind that. Gotta rewind that. So it's more so scared. It's scared to give him my heart. Like, you know what's you know what hunts us as women? What scares us the most when it comes to men is when a man can actually take us, conquer us. And it's still those amazing feelings in the beginning, because we are scared when we're vulnerable when it comes to a man. The moment you open us up mentally, the moment you open us up spiritually, the moment you open us up physically, we do become scared, because we don't want to be like all the other women you have left, all the other women you have did wrong or whatever. We don't want to be that. We don't want to experience that shit again. So that is when a woman is more so fearful of dealing with a man, especially when you her kryptonite. So if you her kryptonite, when it comes to her body, the way you stimulate my mind, the way you stimulate my body, the way I express myself when it comes to you, the way I move in my everyday life, me being grounded and don't want to bring you any harm or any distress. It brings me fear if I ever felt like you were willing to walk away from me because I just sacrificed my emotions to a man that just walked off. So when it comes to the new man I'm dealing with, I'm going to be more so guided because of the last man. Understand what I'm saying? What's good, everybody in the chat? I see you in here. Third Ward. I see you in here, fam. I appreciate everybody that's coming through. Make sure you hit that like button. So, it's that when it comes to a man, when we keep our guards up when it comes to you, it's like she's not gonna let you. She's not gonna let you. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Change up the vibes here, cause I gotta change up the vibes a little bit when I do my live streams. All right, so it's like this. So we have those bad experience, and that right there change us when we're dealing with the next man. The next man not saying that the next man is not going to ever conquer us. It's always a conquering process with a man. But how men fuck up is that when you're dealing with a woman, you always drop the ball on stop conquering her because you become lazy. You think because you got this bitch doing what you want her to do, you stop. So you stop with the teaching process. You stop with the way you want her to be. You stop that. We women, we never stop. That is why we always tell you the things we don't like when it comes to you. When it comes to you, it's kind of like, I don't like what you said. I don't like when you do this. We never stop. Men, you stop. You fuck up. So when we're dealing with a man, how we get a man caught up on us is that when we do the things you want and you respond by making me that number one, by putting me in that number one position. Once the moment you give me that, I'm not gonna do what you say because you're not even conquering me anymore. I more so succeeded when it came to dealing with you. Get what I'm saying? So the next one. Men must understand that when you're dealing with a woman, you're actually pulling a woman up to your level. You want a woman to look up to you. You don't want a woman to look down on you. The reason why we deal with certain men or we like certain men with status is because we see him in this amazing light. It's kind of like when a woman just see you as this amazing creature, this amazing man, this amazing whatever. We look up to you. But if you a man that looks down on yourself and you look up to the woman, she holds majority of the power when it comes to the dynamic between you and her because you're more so leaning on her than she's leaning on you. And you're doing majority of the chasing and the proving when it comes to a woman. She's not trying to prove herself to you. She's not even trying to be with you like that. Get what I'm saying? So when it comes to you as a man, if you're looking up to a woman, you don't need to be with her because she will never view you in the light of something that she wants to serve or become a better woman. We're not going to want to become a better woman if we're dealing with a man we're looking down on. Because we can pick you apart like that. It's the number of things we don't like. I don't like what you say. I don't like what you do. I don't like this and I don't like that. But when you got a woman that's hypnotized by who the fuck that you are because you put yourself all the way up on this pedestal and you're actually looking down on her, letting her know it's nothing under the sun that she can do to like, to pull you down. But because of the dynamics is that you look up to the woman that you deal with. And how I know men do this is because I hear men. My woman makes $100,000 a year. My woman drives a Mercedes Benz. My woman works out 10 times a day. Who gives a fuck? That's what she's supposed to do when she's dealing with you. The thing is, you giving golden star to a woman that's doing things. You're not even giving her a golden star for the way she treats you in her actions. You'll never hear many men say, I have a submissive woman. When I walk through the motherfucking door, my food is prepared and she has on her fucking lingerie. The kids asleep, the house clean. She done took care of what I told her to took care. You don't hear that. You always hear men talk about the woman's status, like he's dating a fucking nigga. Women talk and we brag about our men's status. We brag about our men at the gym. We brag about the car our men drive. So why are you looking at a woman like she's a nigga instead of looking at a woman like she's a bitch? So looking at a woman like she's a bitch is actually doing the things that you desire. And they're not things you can see. Those are her actions. Because that right there makes us better women. Because we're actually proving ourselves to you with our actions, not with things. When we look at men, we look at things. We look at how far he came along, his status with his work, his body, his money, his cars. Has he execute? So when you looking at a woman, you don't look at a woman like she's a nigga. You looking at the woman like she's a fucking man. Like, and that makes no sense. You're not even leaning on her as in doing the things you desire to be with you. You looking at her more so like like she's a man because you're looking up at her. You're not looking down at her. You don't see yourself as something. When a woman's dealing with you, she's gonna be dealing with this amazing man. So if anything, she's gonna gain by dealing with you. You don't see yourself in that sense because you're still looking up at bitches. How you put women in the godlike status is when you are always on Instagram, when you're on Facebook, when you're on YouTube, when you're on TikTok. You put this woman in a godlike status. Those women that you look at become your God. They become something to worship. So when you see a woman in that physical sense, how whatever woman that you are attracted to, or whatever woman that you're looking up, you put her in that godlike status. So when you come across women, you already viewing this woman from a godlike position. That Instagram shit is nothing but for the birds. That's not your money. That's not you building your status. That's not you building your wealth. Women, we go on Instagram and fantasize. We go on Facebook. We go on TikTok. We go on YouTube and we fantasize about the men that we want. Men, those women come to you. They're drawn to you because they're fantasizing about you. Deep down inside, you're the man that she fantasizes about. So why are you looking at women from the position of, damn, that bitch bad. Damn, I got to get with that bitch. You looking at couple goals like you a bitch. I'm just saying that Instagram shit and all that social media shit, that is just a way to train you to view women as putting them on this goddamn pedestal. Instead of, if a woman meets you, she's looking up at you because she wants to be close to you. If anything, you put your hand down and you pull her up. She see you at the top. She see you as somebody she want to get close to. And all of that is like hypnotizing to us because when we brag to our friends, when we brag to our families, when we brag to people about you, you're going to hear it because she's going to gloat about it. But because men gloat about bitches, you put that bitch on a pedestal and you're looking up at the bitch because men gloat about their bitches. Men do that. If anything, men talking about the things the bitch doing for them. Men don't do that. Men gloat about bitches all the time. And when you do that, you putting a bitch on a pedestal. You don't even see yourself. You don't even see yourself. So when I hear men, I be like, man, look at this quote unquote supposed to be claimed he's a red pill, but this man gloating about bitches like he's a bitch. He's gloating so motherfucking hard. He see her as his God. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I can read between the lines. I'm not stupid. So when a woman is dealing with a man, she's supposed to be looking up at you. So it's things that we want to do to get close to you. It's things that we must achieve to be close to you. So women know this. We know this. This is our secret. We know men fantasize about fucking. We know men want, we know that shit. But the more and more you're brainwashed on social media and how you gloat about women and, all that other shit, you actually put women in a position of looking down at you like you're some fucking peasant. And you don't even know that. You don't even fucking know. But that's something we women, we know. You know? Like the most weirdest shit I ever seen is when men doing those couple goals challenges. That's a couples goal challenge. You see men in TikTok videos dancing with their girlfriends, dancing with their wife, doing all that clownish shit. It's clownish. Sorry, it is. That is some weird shit. When you see couples matching, I have on a shirt that say some crazy shit, and he have on a shirt saying some crazy shit, and we just a duo. You know what I mean? That's like that fantasy bullshit. Because you put this bitch on a pedestal, like that is some weird shit. I don't look at any of that shit. I don't. What's good, sheep? We got sheep in the building, my brother. What's good, fam? So that's clownery shit to me. That is when you begin to idolize the woman that you're dealing with. You idolize that woman in a sense because you have to prove to the massive, the men, you have to prove to other men that my wife put me in this spot, my girl gave me this spot, so I'm gonna do this dance with her on social media and make myself look like a fucking fool for this dame. I'm gonna do this weird ass TikTok video dance with to Britney Spears. I'm gonna be wearing a pajama set with this bitch. Cause I have to prove that I love her in this video so I can sell a dream to other men, so other men to know when they get with a woman how to look like a fucking clown. That's a facade. You idolize the woman to the point that she got you doing dances on fucking TikTok. That's weird shit. My daddy will slap the shit out of anybody that try to put him in some shit like that. My daddy ain't play that. He ain't play no games like that. It is you having authority over the women that you're dealing with. We must view you in a light that we must be a better woman to get with you. We're not matching twins. We're not twins. I don't look like you and you don't look like me. I have a role and you have a role. My role when I get with you is to become a better woman because I am not the woman you want when you meet me. But you put a woman in that godlike status because these are women that you worship. No woman should be the perfect woman when you meet her. It is a conquering process. And when we see you as a man that we're willing to change for, we change to better be in your life. Because you're something that we want. Do you understand? So that's where the disconnect when it comes to men, when you're dealing with a woman, you're putting her on this pedestal, this God-like pedestal. And how you get there is by training your mind to view the bitch like she's something to serve or some shit like that. When men are the teachers, men are the leaders, men are the protector. In order for her to get all of that with dealing with you, she's willing to change to become a better version of herself just to stand behind you. But she must understand she don't want to be the same woman she was in the past. So it's kind of like she met God and you just, you know what I mean? You just changing her up. You see how quote unquote hoes go to church and they change themselves for God. Oh, I'm a new woman. I'm a born again virgin. That's how it is when a woman get with you. She put away with everything to become a better virgin when it comes to you. You don't become a better virgin for the bitch. You're already at that top. But see, if you're not that best version of yourself, you already know a woman's not going to change for you. But you got to ask yourself that question. You get what I'm saying? Because we're going to find the flaws in you. We're going to discredit you. And if you're not used to dealing with women, you're not going to know the maneuvers she's going to use to get you to depend on her words. Getting you to depend on her words. When you begin to become emotionally caught up on a bitch, because you put her in this godlike status that you're looking up at her and she's not looking up at you. So that is when you begin to lean on a bitch. You're leaning on her because you know that in your life you're not executing your life. Get what I'm saying? All right, let's go to the next one. Women deal with a lot of men because it's fun. She wants to make up for the time she gave you. So this is kind of like this, breaking this shit down. If she gave and gave and gave to a relationship, when she's done with you, she's going to try to prove something to herself. Because it's kind of like, if I lock my pussy away, if I lock myself or hold myself away from different men, and I have the abilities to deal with many of men, okay, I'm gonna screw this man because in my last relationship I wasn't screwing men. I was faithful in my last relationship. I didn't flirt with no man. I didn't fuck no man. So now that I'm single, I talk to many men. It becomes fun for women. She's not going to tell you that. Some women, they're so used to playing that game and doing that when it comes to a man that she'll tell you when you just meet her. It's she got three dudes she's fucking with. She's fucking with four dudes because she doesn't care about what you think. Because the last man she gave to in a relationship, he didn't. He in her mind he fucked her over. So it's like fuck him and fuck any other man that I deal with after him. Get what I'm saying? So it is very fun for a woman to deal with multiple men. Men telling her what she want to hear, men gloating, men praising her, men taking her out, men eating a pussy, men fucking her the way she want to be fucked. Men, she's traveling, doing all these things with different men. That shit is fun. Yes, it catch up with a woman, but a woman ain't thinking about that shit at the end. Women's thinking about the fun she's having with the number of men she's having fun with. That she's not thinking about what's gonna happen in 10 years, what's gonna happen in 5 years, what's gonna happen in 30 years, what's gonna happen when he's gone. She's not thinking about that shit. What she's thinking about is today. And today she wants to have fun. Today she wants to fuck. Today she wants to ride some dick. Today she wants to go on a date. Today she wants to meet different men because she held herself in that last relationship for you or for him. So when it comes to you, she doesn't have to prove anything to you. She's dealing with you and she's going to tell you, I just want to fuck. I just want to date. When a woman is blunt like that, that last dude did a number on her and she's not trying to take it there with you. To be honest, that's some of the best times you're going to have with a bitch if you just want to get your rocks off. Cause that bitch going to be fun as fuck. Cause she ain't trying to be in no relationship. She's not asking how many girls you talk to. She's not asking any of that shit. Shout out to my brother Alfie Kingdom in the building. What's good, fam? What's good? So that be some of the women. If you the type of man that's not looking for a chick, you trying to put in that main position. Because over here we don't talk about having one girl. We talk about positions to put bitches in. So if you don't see that bitch in the main light, she might be the position for the side chick or the chick that you just want to have fun with. Or the chick that just got some of the most amazing head, the chick that got some of the most amazing ass, and women don't have a problem with being in that position, especially when she knows she's the chick that give you the amazing head. She actually wants that position. She don't want to be your wife. She don't want to be your wife, and that's a chick being straight up with you. How you fuck up is trying to be in a relationship with a bitch that don't want to be in a relationship. Many men do that. But the moment you do that, that's when you fuck up. She's not gonna fuck up. She's not gonna fuck up. Cause she gonna tell you that, I was in a long-term relationship. I ain't trying to do that no more. The thing is, a lot of men don't listen. You don't listen. You don't listen. What you do is you get with a bitch and you think that you cannot dominate a woman if you're not a listener. You listen to what a bitch, and this is a bitch that you're trying to dominate. or you trying to conquer, or you putting a bitch in a certain position, the bitch that you put in a position, you learn that bitch. Any man that, shout out to Alfie, shout out to my brothers in the space that talk about women, they talk about learning the bitch that you're dealing with, learning her, because then what happens is you so blind with the bitch that you're dealing with that the bitch is actually getting one up on you. You're not even listening, and you're not putting the right bitch in a position. So she's not trying to go there with you. She's trying to just deal with a lot of men, get her rocks off to make up for time that she gave to that man, that last man that did a number on her. She just want to have fun, and having fun is just fucking dudes, fucking men. So the next one, after a bad relationship, women fuck the new man to get over the man that hurt her. So it's like this: when a man hurts a woman, she might go through a little phase that she ain't fuck with nobody, but when she begins to fuck with the new man, she's doing that to get off that all that tension of that last man. She's trying to get over you. Get over you is letting a man dominate her in the bedroom. That's all women talk about behind closed doors or in women groups. They talk about that because the new man, what he's going to do, she wants him to imprint that pussy. You know what? Real quick, Jeb offered me to come to his platform. He offered me. He have offered me, and I just never really, it's on Jeb platform. It's kind of like I don't really want to go too deep, but it's kind of like I'm intimidated because he have 2,000 people in his chat, so I am a little intimidated. So it's like this, right? With the new guy, we want him to murder the pussy. We want him to take our mind off of you. Like, we're tired of crying, we're tired of begging, we're tired of pleading, we're tired of chasing. We're tired of wondering what you're doing, who you're doing it with. So the new guy, he's gonna murder this pussy. He's gonna get me in a mental mindset that I'm not worried about you. So the reason why she go on a hunt with, it's kind of like this. The reason why she'll fuck 3 dudes, it's kind of like, which dude is gonna imprint me? Which dude is gonna get me to get over the dude that I actually miss and love? I need to know which dude that I'm fucking that's gonna get me over that hump. 9 times out of 10, she'll even fuck with a man that she never seen herself dealing with. And when you see her with the dude on Instagram you might see her at the store with a dude, she wants a man to demolish you. Any kind of ink link. It's kind of like if you're the man, let's say you had some type of toxic ways about yourself, or you had certain ways about yourself that she hated. She'll get with a man that exude that energy. So we're going to get with a man that's probably, let's say you're controlling. She'll get with a man that's extremely controlling because she want the new man to exude your energy to get over you. So if let's say I dealt with a man, and my last relationship, the man was a cool dude. He allowed me to do whatever I want to do. Well, the next man I get with, he's gonna leave. I want this man to make me forget about my ex. So the new man that I deal with, he's gonna exude you, and he might be at a lower tier than you, a lower tier. But because he's taking my mind off of you, I'm dealing with him. That's easier for me. I know. Shout out to the church. I know they fuck with me. They fuck with me heavy over there, Shout out to Jap. But it's like with dudes look at a woman, oh, she fucking with that dude. That dude's a lame ass dude. See, what you're not understanding, that dude is giving her what she needs to get over you. So she has an attitude if y'all ever speak. Let's say it's your baby mama. Let's say it's your ex-wife. Let's say it's your long-term girlfriend. The dude that you see her with, he may be at a lower tier, but she's dealing with him because he's taking her mind off of you. He could be running her in circles. He could be putting pressure on her to do certain shit she never did before. But what he's doing, he's exuding your energy, surpass, to keep her mind off of you. And that's why in bad relationships, a woman is so quick to replace you, so quick to get another man, because we don't want the memories of you. We want your ass gone, especially when she hates you. Like, developing a hate for a man is when a man actually succeeded in his abilities um to get us caught up. So we deal with the new guy to get over you. And it may be a raggedy ass dude. Whatever it is to you in your opinion, but she's dealing with him because he keeps her mind off of you. And a lot of times when we leave relationships, especially if it's our fault in a relationship, the man that's going to come in next, he's going to put her so much on a pedestal to make her think that you was the bad guy and she was the good guy. You know what I mean? So the next guy we deal with, he's not going to remind us of you. He's actually going to be worse than you. We be so pissed off when you get what the fuck you get in a relationship. We be trying to outbeat you, but at the same time, we end up fucking up because we'll go get a guy that will use the fuck out of us. And we don't care as long as he's using us so we can get over you. That's something you gotta really understand. That's why in women groups, they tell women don't get in a relationship after you end a marriage or after you was in a long term. They tell them that because that next guy is going to be the worst guy. Because we be so attracted to like the bad guys after our relationships, we don't see straight, and we be wanting that guy to get us over you. So like if in like women groups, they'll tell women don't get in a relationship because you're too vulnerable. Like, you vulnerable as fuck, but women still do because women think by fucking another man or by getting in a relationship with another man, it's going to keep her not focused and thinking about you. And that's when we get in another type of relationship that the man exudes you. Yeah, her mind gonna be off you, but she's gonna be. That's why if you think about it, your wife, your ex-wife, or your girlfriend, or a chick you used to deal with, she could be in an abusive relationship right now. Or the guy that she's with now is just like a raggedy ass fucking bomb. Or a dude that she's with now, the dude is using her car, he's using her house. You get what I'm saying? So that has a lot to do with you getting over you. We want to get over you. We don't want to stay there thinking about you. You get what I'm saying? So that is why. Make sure y'all get them likes up. Make sure you get the likes up. So the next one. Women only pushes you away when she finds a better choice. We're not going to push you away. You know, like in a relationship with a woman you're dealing with or a woman that you have ever dealt with or whatever, she only pushes you away when she finds a better choice. We're not going to push you away if we don't find a better choice. When we find a man that we feel like is way better than you, that is when we push you away. It's kind of like, go on, find you another woman. I don't care. Like, go. You get what I'm saying? When we get to the point we find a better choice. Now, I'm not talking about when she's not having her way with you. I'm not talking about if you're in a relationship with a woman and she can't, and you're not giving her what she wants, and she just say, fine, just go on and do what you do. No, I am talking about after a breakup and, you know, y'all back and forth. The moment she find a better dude, she don't want to be bothered with you no more. She'll still play with you. She'll still take y'all will still be fucking. Y'all might kiss up and make up or whatever it is. But the moment she find another dude, that's a sealed deal. It's kind of like she keeps you tagging along to fulfill her sexually. She might not. She might be lonely. You know, she might be lonely at the time, but at the same time, she's still looking for a dude. She's still looking for a man, a better man to be in your position, the position that she put you in her life. So it's kind of like we don't like when a man leave us and we don't have a position for a man. It's kind of like, fuck, my love life is fucked up. I don't have anybody, like, not the man that I want. Okay, she might have niggas doing dick at her, but those are not the dudes that she want. The dude that she actually want, and y'all not together, she's going to try to find a dude to replace you, to replace that spot. And the moment she finds a dude to replace that spot, that the moment she finds a dude to replace that spot, she doesn't want to be bothered with you. So it's more so like, go, find you a bitch. I'm good. Like, I'm happy. I'm happy with the dude that I'm dealing with. And she strung your ass along. She strung you along. So women, we do that. Especially when we find a dude that we actually want. We don't want to be bothered with you anymore. We just don't. We don't want to be bothered with you anymore. It's kind of like, okay, I'm done playing those games. I am done leading you on. I actually want to give this energy to the man that I want. So the man that I want, I'm going to give him this energy. I'm tired of playing with you. You were just something to do. You were just something to play with. You were just something to fuck. You were just something to nut on. You were just something to talk to. That's it. It was nothing more. So now that position is filled, she's not going to now that position is filled, she's not going to play games with you, because the dude she actually wants to give time to, that dude that she wants to spend time with, that she wants to give her energy. She wants to get you out the way. Like, go about your way. Go do what you do. Go play your game, like whatever. I'm not chasing you anymore because I have a dude that to fulfill that position, and I'm tired of playing these games with you. That's where that comes from when it comes to a woman. Okay? So we're not going to keep tagging you along if we're not going to benefit from you. We already got a dude to fulfill that position. So it's easier for us to say, okay, go on with your fucking life. The better choice for us is the dude we choose. It's selfish. It is selfish. But when you're dealing with a woman, you have to be selfish, because we're selfish. We are very selfish. The only time we're not selfish is when we put our emotions into you. Our emotions is just it's kind of like our emotions judge everything for us. That's what it is. And we don't want to play those games, especially when we are in our emotions. You know what I mean? Just saying. Give me a second. Okay, so the next one. Our needs is more important than yours. When a woman puts her needs first, that is when she's willing to walk away. So we're not going to be thinking about your needs when our needs are not being met. So let's say my needs are not being met with you. My needs are not being met. And it could be anything. I can't name different shit. Women are very different, and we're very fickle, okay? Like, we're fickle as fuck. Okay? Like, we are. We are very fickle. We flip flop, and we fucking flip flop. But we put our needs first. That is why we're dealing with you, because you exude something that we desire. So it's something in you that she benefits from. So whether it's money, whether it's sex, whether it's time, whether it's, your freak level, maybe it's your looks, it's something. It's something. So when our needs are not being met, we look into other men that will, fulfill our needs, because we as women, we have fucking needs. We do. But it when you're dealing with a woman, we will show you how hard we will go, how hard we're willing to go. And that has a lot to do with the woman that you deal with, how hard she's willing to go for you, the things she's willing to sacrifice. Because the moment I feel like my needs are not being met, why not be selfish with myself? Like, I'm not getting the dick I need to be getting. You ain't giving me the time I need. You ain't providing for me the shit that I want. It could be anything, whatever the fuck it is. But the moment our needs are not being met, we begin to look on the outside. That's why, a man hit me up on Instagram about 2 months ago telling me about his wife. And that's when I started the wife series. That's when I started the series of women don't want to be married. Women like control shit. And I'm gonna do another live stream on marriage though, right? But that's when I started that series, because he literally broke down that his wife is dealing with him. They have kids together. They're in a relationship, but she's talking to dudes that she used to go to school with. She's talking to dudes at the gym because her needs is not being met with when it comes to you. Whatever it is, your woman may be, you're not fucking her right. She could be looking for a dude to fuck her right. She could be needing um, that emotional connection that women desire in a man. We be desiring that in a man. We want to connect with you emotionally. So that part could be lacking. But whatever it is, when it comes to us, we're gonna put our needs before yours. Our needs must be met. And when a woman put her needs on a back burner for you, if she sacrificed, she's more so gonna turn into an evil bitch if the relationship ends. Because it's kind of like, okay, nigga, I was miserable with your fucking ass. I was fucking miserable with you. But I still stayed. I still gave into the relationship. And this is how you do me? Oh, hell no. You're not getting away. So I'm going to turn psycho bitch on your ass. Because if we feel like we're putting our needs in the back burner to, for you, and then you turn around and move on, no, it's not going to happen like that. I am going to destroy you because I put my needs on the back burner. Women, we're very anal, quote unquote, about our needs. We're very anal about our needs. So every woman is different. My needs might be, I desire a man to connect with me emotionally. That's something that's, I'm not dealing with a man if that's not on the table. That might be my needs. Another woman, her needs might be, she needs a man to teach her. She needs a man to guide her. If you're not guiding her and teaching her, she gonna find a man that's gonna be dominant with her with the leadership and the guidance. And understand what I'm saying, right? And this is from, you could have three women and they're all very different. That's why it's different positions for different women, wherever you desire in that position, because we're not all the same. One woman might provide the most amazing, she's just, she just, when you talk to her, she's full of energy. She's a good cook. She's a good cook. She's a good clean. Like, she has the most amazing energy, but she's not good in bed. She's just not good in bed. That's just the type of woman she is. But you're not going to stop dealing with her because she's bad in bed. What you do is get another bitch that's good in bed, that that her needs must be met in the bedroom. That's the bitch you get in that position. Get what I'm saying? So You as a man must understand the women that you're dealing with and what her needs are, because women, we're very vocal about our needs. It's just that when we're dealing with a man, a lot of men don't want to fucking listen, and that's when we drop you. That's when we try to use you. We try to use you and move the fuck on because you're not listening to me. So if you ain't listening to me, why the fuck should I care? Like, why do you want me to care if you're not even listening to my needs? This, my needs is like my kryptonite when it comes to you. If I'm dealing with you for this certain purpose because you keep my pussy wet or you keep me caught up, if you're not doing that for me, why the fuck would I deal with you? I'm just saying. That's how we think as women when it comes to you. So you got to know the woman that you're dealing with. That's why I say you're not learning the women that you deal with. Because with one woman, she may just want you in her presence all the time. Like, she just want a man in her life. The other woman might just want to have a good time. That's her needs. And she will sacrifice things just for those needs being met. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it has a lot to do with you knowing the women that you're dealing with. Because my preference might be different from another woman's preference. And my preference might be what you need. And my preference might be what you need for that position. But you wouldn't know that if you don't learn me. Do you get what I mean? So I'm gonna always be happy being the side chick because my preference in a man might be what you need for that position. That's a deep mindset for a man. You got to really understand what I'm talking about. I don't know any other way I can break that part down. Like it has a lot to do with the women that you deal with. So if I'm that woman for that position, that might be my preference in a man. But I don't know what position you put me in. Only you know that. So you got four women and all of their preferences is different when it comes to the men that they desire, that keep their pussy wet, that keeps them weak. All of those women, while they're dealing with you, that one guy, you got to know which preference that these women, what makes them weak. My preference might be different from hers, and that's how you dominate a woman. When you understand her language, when you understand her preference when it comes to you. Understand what I'm saying? So the next one, when we get to a point, right? When we women we get to a point that um we don't care anymore, we're not chasing. You're chasing. We don't care anymore. It's that's done. Finito. That shit is over. We're not gonna chase a man we care we don't care about. That's done. She don't care because she doesn't care. Men think it's an act. It's not an act. She doesn't care. Why do you if she's not answering your phone call, that's like even a bitch that's caught up on a nigga, she's gonna answer his phone calls. She's gonna reply to his text message. The moment she don't give a fuck, is she not gonna respond? Why do you think that's a game? Because certain men tell you to play a game with a woman's mind. So you're used to playing games with her, so you think she's playing games with you? Is that the reason? You're not actually doing it because you're not actually stop talking to the bitch because of something that she did. You're actually doing it to play a game with her to get her emotionally caught up on you. So because you're used to playing games with a bitch, you think she's playing when she walks away. That's where you fuck up. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why you think it's an act. It's not an act if we run back to you. We can't control our fucking self. We want to walk away from you, but it's hard. We can't. And the moment we can, it's kind of like, good. Now I got this nigga out my system. Now I don't have to chase his ass. Now I don't have to beg his ass. It's not a game. It's not. Because we're ran by our emotions. So our emotions to you seem crazy as fuck. And it is. Because at this very second, I could say I hate you. And you knock on my motherfucking door and I see you. And I hear your fucking voice. I'll fucking melt. And that's not a game. That's just some real shit. Women just fickle like that. Like it's kind of like, oh my God, God, please help me with this fucking man because when it comes to him, he has a way with me. He does. And to you, you think she's playing a game and she's not. She's just fucking caught up on her emotions. And we're like we be telling ourselves, right? Because listen, one time I did a live stream, right? And I was spitting some real shit, right? And I was telling men that we women will begin to talk to ourselves to get over you. So what we'll do is we'll come up with bullshit. Yeah, he out there cheating. Yeah, he out there, fucking different bitches. He never did like me. He always lied to me. So we can feel better about our decisions not to deal with you. Do you hear me? Like, this is some real shit. We'll even, if we tell another person our side of the story on what took place in the relationship, it's always one-sided because we want to see it one-sided because that keeps us on the path of, okay, he a ain't shit ass nigga. Now I don't have to be weak for the nigga no more. That's some real shit. We're going to demonize you and make you look so bad in our own eyes to keep us from falling for you. Because if you call them a come, and I don't want you to call me, so I gotta demonize you. I gotta make you look bad. I gotta talk about you like you're a dirty dog and you just did the worst you ever did, and you may have not even did all that shit. But we demonize you because you got some sort of hold on me. And in order for me to leave you alone, I have to do that. So I don't fall into your trance. When you call me, I don't come. Or when you text me, I don't reply. Or when you come to my house, I don't give you this pussy because I'm gonna melt if I hear you or see you. So what I have to do is I have to make you look like you did something bad to me so I can get over you. That's some real shit. That right there is some real shit. I'm telling you. That's why in a breakup or when a woman's not dealing with a man no more, she's not dealing with you no more, or in a breakup, you'll be thinking to yourself, I know I ain't do that shit. Nah, she a fucking lie. I never said that shit. But you got to understand she's doing that to detach herself from you. She's attached to you. You got her wide open. So like when a woman is wide open and we just like, fuck, this nigga got me caught the fuck up. This nigga got me, in circles. He got my feelings involved and I'm invested. How in order for me to not be invested in him no more, I will demonize you. That is why you might call her and she'll curse your ass out and you ain't saying shit, you just letting her get it all out. And she's painting you like you're this bad guy. She's doing it because if the conversation lasts and you say something, it might just trigger her. So we gotta demonize you while we're talking to you or while we're in your presence, so we can feel better by our actions. Do you hear me? We gotta do that. We gotta do that. We gotta paint you in this bad light so we don't fall for you anymore. Because I don't if I fuck you, I'm gonna be back at square one. And I don't wanna be back at square one. If I say I love you, if I tell you I miss you, if I tell you that I'm feeling for you, I gotta start all over again. And I'm scared that you might hurt me again. So what I do is I demonize you. I talk about you. I say bad things about you to keep me from loving you, to keep me from chasing you, to keep me from being weak for you. So I'll tell myself he ain't shit. I'll tell myself he was a cheater. I'll tell myself he was a liar. I'll tell myself he was no good. He never did like me. He just wanted to use me. He did this and that and this and that. And you could be just listening, or your friends could tell you what she's saying, or your family members. She done been to your mother's house telling your mother all this crazy shit about you. She done went to your fucking job. She done did the most. She done aired your ass out on her Facebook. But that's to keep her not being weak from you, because the moment she see you, the pussy gonna get wet. And it's like, oh my God, let me just hate this nigga. I need to hate him because if I don't hate him right now, I'm gonna fall for the okie doke and I'm gonna be back at square one, and then he's gonna have my mind blown. That's the woman's psyche. That's our fucking psyche. And you may not understand it, but this is shit that goes on with women. This is why we react the way we react. This is why in a bad breakup, or you ain't fucking with the woman you fucking with no more. Soon as you see her, you can still get the pussy. Even though she hates your guts. Even though she filed for divorce. Even though she moved out. Even though she changed her number. It's a way she's gonna get this pussy to you. Cause it's like I'm emotionally caught up on him and it's nothing I can do about it. So I got to demonize him so I can try to at least believe myself of the things that I'm saying about him when I know for a fucking fact it's not true. But when it comes to him, I gotta demonize him. She gotta paint you out to be the bad guy. And you can listen to the shit or you can read the shit if she posted on the social media or she's telling your family some shit about you. And you just listening, you shaking your head like I never did that shit before. But that's her reality when it comes to you. That's her reality, fam. So that's why it be like that. It be this intense. Like she will fuck you intensively. She will be passionate about giving you sex, makeup sex, because it is intense. Because we wanna it's kind of like we trying to prove to ourselves that we can walk away. Can we walk away? Hell no. Hell no. And it would take another man to help us walk away from you. As in that dude got to exude you. He got to be way more than we have ever expect, or he has to be extremely, extremely toxic or something like that to get our mind off of loving you or wanting to be with you. And it's like it turns into hate. The way we feel turns into hate because it's kind of like you're happy. You a man and you don't feel anything, and it's like you don't give a fuck about what I gave. You don't give a fuck about what I gave to you, the things we share. You don't give a fuck. So it turns into hate. Like I hate him. I hate him. I hate him so much. That's why a woman, she'll tell you she love you, and the next thing you know, she'll text you, I hate you. Or she'll call you, I hate you. Don't leave me alone. I hate you so much. But then all of that turns into, I'm sorry. I apologize. Can we fix it? It's that type of shit. It might be too much for some, but it is what it is. And this is why we'll run back to you. We'll run back to you because it's kind of like, in a sense, we actually are upset at ourselves because it's like, damn, I'm gonna say me. I'm gonna use myself. Damn, China, you supposed to. Why didn't you leave this nigga the fuck alone? And this dude got you hanging on a fucking string, and he's got you hanging on a string. But in a sense, I like that shit. In a sense, I like that shit because he is him. That's my man. That's my love. Like this nigga doing it to me, he's doing it right. But only you could do it to me. You can do it to me. You get what I mean? So it's like that in our mind. That's how we think. Yeah, it is. But we do that. We do that. So it's like we're hoping and praying that other people believe what we're saying about you. That you this is bad guy, etc. We want you to feel the wrath of the shit that we feel. And this is why she says the things she says. This is why she talks the way she talks. This is why she's angry. This is why that build up happened and she explode. All right, the next one. Women don't actually. Well, in a sense, she validates herself, right? We validate ourselves because we will begin to believe that we want. See, this is the process. We say all those things about you. We'll do all that crazy shit, but at the end of the day, we want to believe that we don't love you because you an ain't shit ass man. We want to believe that shit. The moment a woman believes that you ain't shit, that's when the hate comes into play. So you might hear, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
It's not so much she hates you, it's more so she can't control you. She can't get what she wants from you. Whatever she wants from you, she can't get. So then that turns into the hate. It's not the hate that she hates that she has for you. She wants to believe that she hates you, but she truly don't. She just wants you to do what she wants you to do. And when you're not doing that, that is when we begin to hate, especially if we see that you are happy. You're happy, you posting pictures, you on a ski trip, you got a new bitch, and she fucking miserable. Oh, hell no. That ain't gonna happen. No, 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 no. I'm actually reading the chat. I see what's going on. I'm reading. I see what y'all saying, and I agree. Um, yeah. So it will turn into hate. Okay, so the next one. Women really don't care about being a hoe. Women really don't care. I'm gonna tell you why. With some men, like there's a group of men that say they don't like women that are hoes, and then there's a group of men that don't care if a woman is a hoe. So if she's dealing with the group of men that don't care if she's a hoe, why should she care if she's a hoe? Why should she care if she's riding different dicks and the men that she deal with and the men that she deal with don't judge her on her riding the car carousel. It's just that you are around a lot of or you the man that care about the women that you fuck with being a hoe. Doesn't mean she should care. You should care. You're projecting on a woman of what you believe a woman should be. That's like there's a group of men that don't care that she does what she does. He understands that she's getting off, she's getting off. He's not going to get in the way of that. But other men that care about women being hoes, she don't surround herself with those group of men unless she sees them as a target. She's not going to ever let you believe that she agree with hoeing. She's going to make you believe that she don't agree with hoeing because she have done her research on you, but you ain't do your research on her. So that is why you're being finessed. That's how you be finessed. When you are talking to a woman, you telling a woman, especially a woman you just met, you just looking at women and you just being extremely judgmental. She begins to build a rapport with you on things that you don't like and things that you like. So she's not gonna ever give you the inkling that she's a hoe, but she's gonna be a straight up hoe. But give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. So sorry, y'all. I got a phone call. Give me a second. Where was I? I kind of lost where I was. Um, yeah. So the reason why is women don't really care about being a hoe. Women care about executing when she's dealing with a man. She don't care. A woman could be in a full blown relationship and fucking with another nigga. You telling me that's not hoe like shit? But what she does is the man that she's dealing with, that's dealing with her while she got a man, he doesn't give a fuck. So she doesn't give a fuck. That's straight up whole shit. If you are a married woman and you fucking with another dude, that's whole shit. But because she's dealing with a nigga that don't care that she got a whole husband or care that she got a whole nigga, like he doesn't give a fuck. But she don't view herself as being a hoe because in her mind, the dude that she's with, he don't care. So she doesn't care. So it has a lot to do with the dudes that she's dealing with. A woman does not care about being a hoe. She don't. Women, it's more so on our, like I said earlier in the live stream, our needs come first. So why the fuck do I care about if those men over there worried about hoe shit when my needs come first and I'm dealing with a man that don't care about me being a hoe? He's actually giving me and satisfying my needs. So she doesn't care. She does not care. So the only people that cares is the men that care about a woman being a hoe. To her, that means she has to wear a mask to execute when she's dealing with you. You literally give the blueprint out of the things what a woman must do to be with you, how to get over on you. Women don't give a fuck. Women don't care because women feel like once she's not caught up on a man, that man is gone. So that nut he ejaculated in her pussy, that's already gone because she washed it out with soap and water. She not thinking about that shit. Hold on, what's good? Mr. 1950 in the building. Come on now. What's good, fam? Let me mod up my brother. Let me make sure this ain't no troll account before I mod you up. But I see you in here, fam. Let me mod up my brother, Mr. 1950 in the building. Nah, I just right, straight animalistic on these motherfuckers. I see you. I just modded you up. But it's more so on you give the blueprint out to your your things instead of just understanding the woman that you're dealing with. You give it away. So you make it easy for a woman to go in and execute. Oh no, I don't believe in a woman should sleep with many men. I don't believe that she's gonna put on that facade because she know you're the type of man that care about a woman being a hoe or not. When she truly don't care, she doesn't. That is why when you're not dealing with that same woman anymore, you're not dealing with her anymore. You see her dating different dudes. You see her a little different. Her skirt is a little bit more shorter because when she was dealing with you, it was just a facade to execute the things that she wanted when she was dealing with you. But you don't understand that. So when you're dealing with a woman, women really just don't give a fuck about fucking different niggas. Women don't care about that. Women only care about that if she's dealing with you and you're the guy that it's kind of like revenge sex. If she's with you and she withhold herself and not having sex with many men for 5 to 10 years, she's gonna embrace all of that shit when it comes to other men. Another man can tell her she listen, I got my film running through here. I had She Stay Sleep run through here. Fucking Mr. 1950 run through here. And Alpha Mindset Kingdoms. My brother's just coming through. But nah, so it's like she's gonna feel like she's entitled to get the dick that she wants because she done hold herself from you, and you had her thinking that she was bad if she was a slut, but she was a good girl in a relationship with you and she didn't fuck other niggas and you still did what you did, or the relationship finished and I gave and gave and gave and I actually was the woman that you actually wanted, but you still dismissed me. So it doesn't matter if I'm a hoe or a slut because the woman that you cheated on me with, she was a fucking hoe. That's what we think. That's our mindset. So it's kind of like she not viewing it as you put her in that wifey position because she wasn't a hoe. She's not thinking about that. She's thinking about the actions that you did with that hoe. Because in our minds, if you don't like hoes, why are you fucking them? But we don't understand as women, you don't want us to be that hoe because you gave us that position. No man wants to put the wifey position in that position and she's a hoe. We're not understanding she's just somebody you want to fuck, or that's a woman that's just giving you head or giving you brain. We're not viewing it that way. We're emotionally caught up on you. So if you're giving dick to the other woman and that woman is a hoe, it's kind of like, okay, then let me go be a hoe. Because I done kept myself. I didn't give this pussy to nobody. I didn't sleep with nobody. But you out there fucking hoes and you telling me you don't like hoes. Is it because you don't want me to be a hoe? So she looks at that as, okay, you're trying to stop me. So I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I will fuck a nigga if I feel like it. If he gets my pussy wet, I'm gonna fuck him. That's where the mentality goes to. It goes from wanting to prove herself to you in this relationship, not fucking no dudes, not giving herself to no dudes, to the point that she doesn't give a fuck because you could have slept with a woman. And with women, we're emotional. So we don't see it as you busting a nut on a chick or you just getting one off on a chick. We don't view it that way. We view it as you like her. You like her better than me. You gave her that amazing sex. That's how we view it in our mind. And because we locked ourselves down and you still fucking hoes, it's like, well, it doesn't matter if I'm a hoe or not. But that's what we don't understand as women. So that's how we view you when you have sex with another woman. We're not really seeing it as she's just somebody you nutting on. We're not seeing. We're looking at it like she has the potential for you to be. We looking at it like she has the potential to be wifey status because we be so caught up in our emotions. We thinking that woman is going to take our spot, and because we were a good girl in a relationship, you fucking with a bitch that she ain't a good girl. So it's kind of like fuck it. That's when I don't give a fuck attitude comes in when it comes to women just fucking different niggas. And she's not gonna surround herself around a man that's gonna judge her on being a hoe. That is why when you're dealing with a woman, you don't want to judge her. You want her to be open so you can see where you gonna put this bitch at. Like her actions tell everything. We women, we can't hide our actions. We can't hide the way we move. We can't hide the way we think, especially when we believe that you're not judging us. The moment we see you're a judger, okay, well, let me put this mask on and get what I get from him. And then when I'm ready to drop my mask, I can already execute what I wanted from him. He's not going to know the difference. That's how we think. As women, that's how we think. So I got two more, y'all. Serial daters. When you meet a women, we're not going to tell men this. When you meet a woman and she's a serial dater, she view men as toys. Men are toys. Men are something to finesse. Men are something, you could be dating a woman, whatever reason to get close to her, you think you're going to get pussy or whatever. Those women view men as toys. Women that don't date, her angle is a little bit different. The women that date men, yes, you're a toy. Going on dates. She just met you. We gotta talk over dinner. We gotta do all this extra shit. Like she view men as toys. You're just something to do. A woman does not take a man serious and she's dating. It's either she was in a relationship and the relationship failed and we just don't fuck with niggas at all. Like we be home, bored as fuck, always watching a movie. A serial dater is a woman that says she just was on a date with a dude last week. She got a date coming up next weekend. She just sets up date with men. That's a serial dater. She's on those dating apps. You met her on a dating app or you met her, like that's a serial dater. Those women don't take men serious. She see men as something to do, something to gain from. It's kind of like you're treating me like I am the golden jewel here because you're willing to pay for food. We're willing to go out. We blah, 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 blah with me. And you're just trying to like, you're trying to finesse me at my panties. That's the mindset. She think you're trying to finesse her out her panties. So when you when you dress up, when you put on those clothes, when you take her out in a nice car, your nice car, and you being such a gentleman and you paying for the food, she's with you because you're finessing her. What woman don't want to go out and eat and look good and pretend like she's your girlfriend? Like what woman don't want to do that? Who, like, name me one person that don't want to do that. Women that don't want to do that, they don't have time to waste. Like, it's like, I don't want to fuck you, and I'm not sitting there even play with you because I don't want to fuck you. I don't need your food. I don't need to dress up. I don't need you to do any. That's some women mindset. Like, I don't believe in dating. If I like you, I'll cook for you. I'll invite you to my house and I'll cook for you. Like, if you might buy the groceries and I'll be the one cooking in the kitchen while you relaxing and we talking. Or I might cook this weekend, you cook next weekend. I go to your place, you come to my place. Like that. I don't play those games. There are women that see that shit as like it's time energy. A woman that make time to date, she's not looking for a husband. She's not looking for nobody. She's looking to finesse. It's fun to dress up like a baby doll and looks pretty and just get prizes and gifts. Get flowers, get candy. I mean, it's fun. It's like going to prom 2 times out the week, 3 times out the week. I can just dress up, look good as fuck, and you finesse me and tell me how amazing you want, or tell me how you want to eat my pussy. This validate me. You done validated me from the time we left my house to the time of me coming back home, and I ain't giving you shit. I'm not fucking you. We're not kissing. We're not doing any of that. It's just a way of you telling me how far you'll go to get in my panties. She view you as a toy. You are a toy. And that's how women view men that date. Serial daters. Serial daters. Because she has to look at her phone to see when she's free. Oh, I'm free this day because I'm not going out with my girls on Wednesday, but I can see you Friday. Oh, no, that's not going to work because I promised someone else I was going to do this. Like, come on now. You finessing. You finessing a bitch. And she's going to finesse you. She view you as a toy. So why wouldn't a woman, I'm saying like a woman that's used to being validated and used to getting what she wants from men, why wouldn't she take that offer? Why? Just saying. Like a lot of times, like number one, I don't date because I don't want no man to think that I'm like we're fucking. Like I'm not doing any of that shit. I'm single. I am. I'm single, but I don't date. I don't believe in dating. I'm very boring. I watch Netflix and Amazon movies. If I chop it up with you, I chop it up with you. I'm not doing all that extra shit. I'm not going. I don't believe in doing all. I cook. I cook. And if I like you, I'm gonna invite you to my place. That's it. It's no big. It's not all this extra shit. Like you might see me with shorts and a tank top. I might have on jeans and a regular shirt, sweatpants, and a shirt. Uh, like and then if I'm gonna fuck you, I'm not gonna even play those games. I'm gonna let you know I want to fuck you. I'm not gonna even play. Like what's the use of playing these games? It's games. And men fall for that shit. If a woman wanna fuck you, she's gonna tell you I wanna fuck you. I'm dealing with someone. I'm not in a relationship right now. I'm not in a relationship right now, but he's doing his thing and I'm doing mine. But I don't date. I'm always home. So I don't believe in all that shit. That's why I don't believe in marriage. I don't buy into the fantasy world. That's the fantasy world. That's fantasy type shit. I'm not that type of chick. I don't believe in all that crazy shit because I feel like we can travel, we can fuck, we can build things. We don't need to be married. We don't need to live together. You have your own place, I have mine. And if I'm the woman in your life and you want me to be the woman in your life, okay, that's another step. But all that other extra shit, I feel like that's debt. That is debt, and that's a waste of time. You know, that shit is debt. And I'm not into that shit. I'm not. Okay, so the next one. So that's a serial dater. That's how you get caught up with women that she's not gonna give you sex. If a woman wanna fuck you, she's gonna fuck you. She's not gonna play those games with you. Like even women that practice hypergamy, and in the hypergamy type of sector, and even the coaches, they tell women don't deal with men that you like. They tell women to deal with men that you don't. Sweet one. Oh my god. Sweet one, my baby. Hey boo. So, and like hypergamy, they tell women don't deal with men that you like. It is because you want that lifestyle. So you're not dealing with a man based on how you feel. Those women are very so much, they go in for the execution. They go in to execute. You get what I'm saying? So if a woman likes you, she's gonna fuck you. But what they teach women to do is not have no type of emotional attachment to a man. So when a woman is dealing with a man, and this is how you know it's games. Mwah. Love you, boo. This is how you know it's game, because she's not gonna be emotionally involved. Everything is gonna be. It's like you constantly proving yourself to her. Constantly proving yourself to her. And that's what it is when you're dealing with a serial dater. It's the constant proving. It's no reciprocation. So it's no reciprocation with the woman that you're dealing with. That's the serial dater type of mindset. If a woman likes you, she's gonna let you know she likes you. She's gonna let you know she wants to fuck. Woman's not gonna hide that shit. Um, the reason why you deal with a woman, and we're not gonna tell you this. Hold on, before we go to the next one, let me change the beat up a little bit. Let me change up the beat a little bit.
I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you.
Okay, I'm feeling this. So it's like this, right? This is the reason why her family and her friends doesn't like you. You want to always know why her sister don't like me, her mother don't like me, her, you know, you know they don't like me. Why don't they like me? You want to know why? It's because when she's upset with you, she runs to her friends, she runs to her family and tell them things about you. And even though she made up with you, they don't forget. They think that you playing games. They think that you're lying. They think you're just making things up. They think that you're just using her. And a lot of times we be in our emotions, and we'll tell our family something or someone something so they can side with us. We're not completely being 100 with our families, and we're not completely being 100 with our friends. We want them to be one-sided when it comes to us. We don't really want the truth. And this is why the family doesn't like you. This is why women friends don't like you. This is why people don't like you, because when y'all are on the outs, we tell people the things that's going on in the relationship, and they still see you in that light she painted. So if I go to my father, if I go to my mother, if I go to my friends and tell them just bad things about you, they're going to see you in a certain type of light. You get what I'm saying? They're going to view you in a certain type of light, and the way they view you is not going to change. So then you will begin to try to prove things to her mother, her father, and her friends. And she's not, and with women, it's kind of like this. When we make up with you, we will go back to our family and friends and tell them that, we made up, I was wrong. They're not going to see you in that light anymore, because we done already painted a picture. And whatever picture we painted to our friends and our family members, whatever the picture is, that's how they view you. So this is why, 1 minute her father was cool with you, he doesn't like you anymore. Her mother doesn't like you. Her brother, family members. She done painted you in such a bad light behind closed doors. There is no getting out of that. To the point that they want you to prove yourself to them. And you ain't gonna prove yourself to no grown ass people. But that's where the wrath come in. The woman that you're dealing with is painting you in a bad light. because they wouldn't have anything to say about you if she wasn't running her fucking mouth. That's your fault because the woman that you're dealing with is airing you the fuck out and you're still dealing with her. So you have to blame yourself for that. You cannot blame that woman because we women, we only do what you allow us to do. If she's constantly going to her family members, constantly going to her friends, she's painting you in a bad light. She is. And you're still dealing with her. You're still dealing with this woman and she's painting you in a bad light. This is why friends, family members don't like you. And they're and the way they view you is kind of like you're using her, you're taking advantage of her, you're playing mind games with her. This is why you get a lot of pushback with the woman that you're dealing with and with her family and with her friends. If that's your long-term girlfriend, if that's your wife, she's painting you in a bad light behind your back. I got a lot of these questions from men that leave me comments, members, people that DM me. So a lot of these are things I put on the list I want men to know. And the last one, money. We want to use your money. We don't want to use our money. Now, you may have some women that give men money, but that's a that's that woman has nothing to offer but her money. When a woman is trying to pay you, she's trying to control you. She's trying to control your moves, your actions. But I am talking about a woman that was taught that men are providers, men are teachers, leaders. They will fall under the rule as, okay, you providing for me, you teach me, you lead me. Okay, I'll be this certain way for you. That means you control me. You're more so in a dominant position when you are the provider. But when the woman is the provider, you give her the dominant position. So that means she has rules for you. She tells you what to do and you follow them. But when you are in the dominant position, you're the provider. But with that, women know how to maneuver around that position of getting what we want. So if we have a job, like I know men in my family, like their wives work and don't have to do anything. Like she keep her money, she just spend it on the household stuff. He pays all the bills. But we don't want to spend our money even for the stuff we spend our money on. Like we don't. Like we don't want to spend our money on like like when you see like women buying things for men, well she's trying to buy him to control him. It's a controlling tactic. You know what I mean? So it's more so on a woman just not wanting to um just want to use your money. You know what I mean? Because we become like real like even in a marriage, right? We get so used to our husbands taking care of us and paying all the bills. We do become real like spoiled. We become spoiled. So when we begin to make our own money, we don't want to use our money. We want to use your money. And especially like if we're having problems in a relationship with the men that we're with, we're gonna put money away so when the relationship ends, we always have one foot up on you. You get what I'm saying? So like that's the dynamic of yeah, it's kind of like when a woman, because listen, in a marriage, I do believe that it's building, right? I'm building. If I'm in a marriage, if I'm in a relationship, I build with my man. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I see nothing wrong with a woman building with her man. That's nothing wrong with that. But this is where the problem comes in. A lot of women, we get so comfortable with not doing anything, paying anything, giving money to anything because a lot of men they do feel like, okay, I dominate everything, I'll pay everything. You keep your money, just buy what the kids need, buy what you want, and I don't have to worry about buying those things, but I'll pay all the bills. I'll make sure you're comfortable. I'm not going to worry about, the extra shit. You got a job, just pay those things. But with women, we get so comfortable when you give us money for the bills, we'll lie to you and tell you that the bills is like the light bill is $600 when the light bill is $200. So the extra $400 in my pocket. We'll tell you that, the mortgage went up. It used to be 1,400, now it's 1,800. And a lot of men don't even like doing paperwork. You get so comfortable with the woman that you with when you are in a relationship with that woman, or when you trust her so much that how we finesse you is that, baby, the stove broke. We may have broke the stove our damn self, but we just want a new stove. we may want a new refrigerator. We'll break that shit. If we see that like you trust us to the point that we when we want something new, we just break it. Or we'll tell you, baby, the water bill came. You be like, I just paid the water bill. Well, little John was in the pool the other day with his friend, and the water went up, so they charged us like $300. You give her the money, she keep it. That's how we get what we want in a relationship. That's how we get what we want. We just say the bill is, or let's say like your daughter hair is getting done. Her hair is $200. We'll say that it's $400. Baby, she wanted that those braids in the back. And you be like, hold on, hair costs that much? She'll tell the hair lady to say it's that much. And then the hair lady will change the price up just to get you to pay the lady that much, and the lady give her the money, and she'll probably throw the lady an extra 20. Or she'll say, baby, my mom want to borrow $500. And the mom don't want to borrow $500, but she'll tell her mom to lie and give the mama $100 just to say that lie so she can get $400. Like, that's how women get up in a relationship with men. Men don't really understand that. Girl, look. I'm telling y'all some real shit. This is a secret live stream. Secrets that how women, it's the truth. Like, when we want something, that's how we get what we want in a relationship. Like, a woman will even act like she's going to school. And you be giving her money to go to school. She ain't going to goddamn school. All we got to do is go online, get the certificate, and still don't go into whatever we're going into. Like, okay, let's say she wants to go to be a licensed practical nurse. That class costs $3,000. She can go online and print out the certificate and say she got the certificate of being a licensed practical nurse, and you pay $3,000, and she'll act like she's going to school when she is really going to the mall, go to her mama house, take a nap. All she gotta do is go to one of her friend's house and take a nap, and then come back. Like, it's that easy. It's not as how men think it is. It's very simple. So when we are in a relationship, how we get money, even though we're getting money, and at the same time, that money may go to shoes that we want. It may go to purse. It may go to the hair we want. It may go to an outfit. If you promised her something and you didn't get it, she's gonna get it out of you. We'll withhold sex in a relationship. We'll withhold sex until we get what we want. We'll put your ass to sleep and then use your debit card. We know you're not going nowhere. Like, we be so confident, like we know you're not going nowhere. And if we spend the money for the mortgage, we know you're gonna pay the mortgage. You're not gonna let us get evicted. You're not gonna let them kick us out. We know you're gonna pay it, so we just spend it and say we forgot that Oh, baby, I need to get some shoes. Oh, girl, get the card. You get the shoes. She ain't tell you the shoes was $1,500. So it's like that. We know you're not gonna leave a relationship based off some damn shoes. We know you're not gonna get mad if the light bill ain't paid. You just gonna pay the light bill. You might get upset for 2 days, but all she got to do is fix you your favorite food and fuck you to sleep, and then you don't remember it anymore. Because men don't like to argue. We know that. We know you don't like to argue. We know you don't like to argue. So what we'll try to do is make you feel like you're wrong for arguing. We know you're not going nowhere. So we lean on that shit. So when we getting ready to get what we want, we get it, and it's kind of like we hide the bags. Like, when we go shopping, we'll hide the shit. Like, listen, I'm guilty of that, though. I'm not. I can't even front. Like hiding bags in the back of the closet, hiding bags in the trunk of the car. Like women, we're good for that. We are good for that shit. We're good when we're on a budget in a relationship, and it's just I gotta get these jeans. I gotta get these shoes. You can't tell me I can't get these shoes. I'm gonna get these shoes, but I'm gonna hide them in behind the closet. We hide bags. That's some real shit. We hide bags, and what we'll do is we'll rip the tags off of stuff, and we'll hang it up with our old clothes, so you won't see it. So when you be like, oh, you got something new, we'll be like, no, that's my sister. My sister let me hold this dress, and she told me I can have it since I took it out of her closet. Like that's how deep it gets. Okay, so when it comes to money and how we maneuver in a relationship with money, we're good for that shit. We're good for that, and that's just the truth, you know. Um, but when it comes to you, we watching everything that you spend. We don't want you to go over nothing, even with your own money. We're watching your bank accounts. We're watching. Why did you say that? There is hope. It's just women have their ways. They just do. Like all women have their ways. Yes, until you fall asleep. Listen, you fall asleep. Like I'm so guilty of this. this this was my first relationship though, right? I will I will I'll take the bags and throw the bags in the trash can around the house, rip the tags off the clothes, and I'll put it in the trash bag. And then I'll put it in the garage. And then like when I'm done cooking, cleaning, etc., and we go to sleep, I'll sneak outside and get the bag and put it in my closet. I'm sorry, but that's just what I did. I will never do it again. I am guilty of that, right? I'm guilty. Okay. It's just I love purses and shoes. I do. I like purses and shoes, right? And it's like I was on a budget. Like when you in a relationship, you be on a budget, and I kind of like I just I wanted these shoes and purses. Okay, I was wrong, but that's just what women do. Okay, that's a secret. We hide our stuff we buy. So when you see things new, you be like, "Oh, you got some new shoes." She gonna come up with a reason or where she got it from. Either she borrowed them, somebody gave them to her. We gonna get what we want in a relationship, especially when we're on a budget. But we watch you and make sure you don't overspend. We be down your throat. We watching. We even looking at the mileage in the goddamn car. I'm just saying, y'all. Okay, don't listen. Now, those are secrets of women, right? But it's kind of like we need those shoes. We gotta have those shoes. Listen, I love y'all. If y'all not a member, make sure y'all become a member on my channel. I might be live probably Tuesday. I might be live Tuesday. This live stream will be going to members only. I'm gonna have it up a little bit. Y'all know I have the live streams up a little bit, but it's going to members only. So if you're not a member, it starts at $2.99. Come on, fam. Come on now. It's $2.99. You start at $2.99, become a member, be a part of something amazing. Come on now. Support the growth of the platform. Your girl be going in, dropping gems. You know what I mean? Your girl be going in, dropping gems now. Become a member. The link is at the top in the chat. You can either be on the $15 tier if you want to like say, okay, China, I'll put a little bit in your collection plate every month. Because you two take a little bit out. But if you just want to just I just want you to just become a member. It's $2.99. I just want my membership to be because I have a lot of people that join every day. Yeah, like men, and this is the thing. Like men don't be paying attention. Like y'all don't pay attention. Like you don't pay attention. I think because you guys have bills and things going on in the relationship, so you're not really paying attention. But we have our ways of getting what we want. So like if we want a new couch, a new TV, we'll break it. We'll break the TV or we'll break the whatever. And see, you're not gonna be like, oh, I'm not buying it, because that's if you know if she mean it in a bad light. If you knew she did it in a bad light, okay, you won't do it. But you ain't gonna know. You're gonna be like, oh god damn, I wanted to watch the fucking game. I wanted to watch football. We gotta go to the store. Get your purse. Let's go to the store. And there you go buying a fucking 75-inch TV. You know what I mean? That you go buying a bigger TV. If we want a couch, all we have to do is like we'll rip the couch, say the kids did something to it or something like. I mean, come on now. That's what we do. We want a new refrigerator, we'll break the refrigerator. A new wash machine and dryer, we'll break that too. And you take us to the store and buy a new one. It's not, like we're not looking at because we're looking at your accounts. We seeing how much money you have in your account, so we know how much you get paid. We know how much we have in savings, so we know you can afford a wash machine and dryer. $3,000 ain't gonna kill you. That's how we thinking in our mind. We're gonna be like, $3,000 ain't gonna kill him. Like we done save $40,000 this year. $3,000 not gonna kill him. That's how we looking at it. Or if you get your paycheck and let's say your paycheck 1,500 or $1,000, we're gonna look at the paycheck like, okay, let me try to come up with something he can have expenses for. Okay, because we don't be wanting you to have expenses for yourself. He Majority of men, or we get your listen, we will get your access to your bank account. What are you talking about? If we are in a relationship, we know your social security number, your debit card information, the app on your phone, especially if you tell us to pay the bills. We have access to that. I'm just saying, like, that's what women do. Like, we have access to that in a relationship, wife, girlfriend, living together. We have access. We get your social security number, your date of birth. What? That's very simple for a woman to get. That's very simple. That's nothing. I mean, like, why? Like, that's the first thing that we get is your social security number and your date of birth. Are you serious? Your mother's maiden name. We get your mother's maiden name, your father's maiden name. Where were you born? Your place of birth. I mean, what? I'm just saying, like, well, that's what women we pocket watch though. Vaughn, hold on, let me see. He might up my brother. But women pocket watch. Women do. You think we're gonna let you like we want to know if you spending money on another chick or if you going out with another chick. We gonna watch you. Women watch. Why women in a relationship don't watch your pockets? That's the number one thing. The reasons why we get in a relationship to watch you. This is why we want you to wife us up. Because we want to know what the hell you doing. We don't want nobody having your finances. Are you serious? Like, we don't want nobody else, no other woman to have your finances. We don't want another woman to have access to you like that. We got to make sure you say where you're going to be at. I'm going to do another live stream about cheating and how we figure out how men, dip out. I'm going to do it, but you're going to really see that like we women, we do the most. We do the most. We be all up. We'll break inside your Instagram. We will hack your phone. Okay? Like it's not hard to hack a man's phone. It's not hard to hack your phone. It costs money, but like we don't have a problem with that. So, it is what it is, right? These are the secrets of women, right? And I'm gonna throw this out there real quick. Like women, we stalk you on social media. The only time she not stalking you if she got another dude. Like we stalking the fuck out of you. Like we'll make up fake accounts and try to holler at you in an account. Like we'll have like 3 Instagrams, 3 Facebooks with pictures. We'll find pictures on the internet. We'll upload it every week like it's a normal person. Add people to the family member sector on Facebook, and we'll inbox your ass and on Facebook Messenger to see would you talk to her, and we'll show the proof when we get you caught up. Like that's what women do. Like if you go to a certain club, we'll have one of our girlfriends you never seen come on to you and see would you try to fuck her. Like we'll do that shit. We would we'll put a audio recorder in your car so we can see if you on the phone with another bitch. You know, if you if like buying a recorder is all you gotta do is go on eBay and get a recorder, get a 24-hour recorder. That's like $100. All you gotta do is like a pen. You get a pen recorder and put it in your car. Get you a belt buckle, put it on your belt. Get you and then put it in your car. You ain't gonna know shit. She's gonna be recording you. Put it in the house. Put it somewhere to record you and then play it. Your laptop. You get a device and put it in the laptop. When you get on, she can know where you been. I mean, that's women though. Women do that. We want to know if you cheating or um we want to know if you're cheating on us. Get them likes up. I appreciate the super chat fam. I appreciate it. And we do that. Women, we go in your wallet too. We go in your wallet. You know how y'all had them little pockets in the back of your wallet when you put women numbers in? We go in all those places because we know y'all keep stuff in y'all wallet, especially like niggas that like got a big wallet. Like you got a big wallet, you come home because first thing men do is put their wallet on the side of the bed, or you leave them in your pants. You fold your pants up and hang it over the door, or you fold your pants up and leave it on a chair. We just go when you go to sleep because you be tired as fuck from work. You be tired after you take a shower, after you eat. You gonna be snowing. All we gotta do is just go in your wallet, and if you got an iPhone, we'll put the iPhone to your face recognition, or use your thumbprint to open up your phone. Or what we'll do is when you want a new phone, because we know y'all don't set up the phone, we'll set up the phone for you and we'll have a secondary password. So when the thumbprint, recognition, or we don't know the password that you set up, there's a secondary password. We'll just use it to go in your phone. It's not hard. I mean, what's so hard about that? I will get a woman to come on to you and see would you try to holler, get your number. You know, if you Ramil, stop. That's not true. Had my Ramil up. That's not true. Okay. Women think that way. Okay. Now another way a woman can. This is another way if she want to get into your phone. She'll get another phone and she'll call the phone company and she'll tell the phone company she lost a cell phone and they'll put the service on a new phone. And all she got to do is go to Facebook and log in with the phone number. And Facebook gonna text her the password to Facebook. Instagram gonna text her the password to the new phone. All she gotta do is get in a fight with you, get in her car, and take your phone. Call the phone company, change the passcode, have them switch the phone service to the other phone, and log into your Facebook or log into your Instagram. Instagram is gonna send and download Gmail because the phone number is registered to the phone company. That's all she has to do is get another phone and say you lost your cell phone. They're gonna put the service on the other phone, and when they put the service on the other phone, she's gonna log into Facebook. Facebook gonna send her the passcode. That's how she get in. It's many ways to maneuver. If she want to know where you at, all she gotta do is go into your Google account. If you ever had her email, whatever, turn on your tracking device for your Gmail. Gmail have tracking device now, so now she can just track where you at. All she gotta do is go to your history and know where you at. So she know you went to the fish market. She know you went to the basketball court. She know you went to your mama house. She know you went to your friend house. And then she can pinpoint where you at. That's all she got to do. It's that simple. Like it's ways of figuring out where you at and what you're doing and who you're doing it with. And then like if a woman is like used to you cheating or dealing with other chicks, if she's used to that type of shit, she will befriend the chicks that you talk to. And then next thing you know, she'll tell the chick that she's dealing with you, and her and the lady will become friend, but she befriend the woman, and she'll use that. I'm hurt by a man. I just don't understand why would men do that to a woman. Like I'm just telling you some real shit, and she'll get all the information she need about you with the women that you fuck with. Now, the only woman she can't get information from if the chick that you're dealing with really likes you. If the chick really likes you, she's not gonna tell your girlfriend, your wife, your business. But if the chick see you as lying, playing games too, she gonna tell your girlfriend, your wife, everything she need to know about you. All your girl gotta do is play the game like she's a broken woman and shit like that. Now that's some real shit. And I mean, but that's what women do in a relationship. So listen, I know that was a lot of information. Make sure y'all hit the motherfucking like button. Listen, I'm just, but what you want me to do? Do you want the truth or not? Like that, do you want the truth? Because if you don't want the truth, I ain't gonna, I'll spare y'all. I'm not gonna tell y'all. Because listen, it's not a lot of women that's gonna tell y'all this shit. I'm telling y'all the real shit. Do you want the truth? Now, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm keeping it 100. So listen, y'all, gotta go. I got a lot on my mind. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming through. This your girl China White. Follow me on Instagram. Become a member. This live stream will go to members only later on. I love you guys. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for fucking with your girl China White. Until we meet again in this chat room, because tomorrow is not promised. This your girl China White. I love y'all. Peace.
I promise you
Bye,
that
y'all.
you'll never meet another person as mentally tough as you in your entire life. And he hasn't, and he never will.
Jordan, you're so cute.